These are 7 fascinating facts about the James Webb Space Telescope. Launched in October 2018, the James Webb Space Telescope took over Hubble as mankind's next-generation eyes into the universe. Using state-of-the-art instruments and doubling Hubble's size, James Webb will unlock some of our universe's biggest secrets. Without further delay, here are the top 7 amazing James Webb Space Telescope facts. So if you want to learn the top 7 James Webb Space Telescope facts, then you're in the right place. Let's get started. Number 7. The biggest space telescope in history. Launching in 1990, Hubble Space Telescope was the largest space telescope in history. However, James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, took over this record in 2018. At the size of a typical school bus, Hubble will be dwarfed by James Webb Space Telescope's tennis court size. Number 6. A golf ball-sized amount of gold coats James Webb Space Telescope's mirrors. This will observe some of the universe's most distant objects. As a result, in its more than 13 billion-mile journey, objects' light becomes heavily shifted toward the red side of the electromagnetic spectrum. Therefore, James Webb Space Telescope's primary mirrors are plated in 24-karat gold. Simply put, gold reflects red light better than nearly any other metal. Ultimately, this allows James Webb Space Telescope's mirrors to be 98% reflective, compared to the typical 85% reflectiveness of standard mirrors. Fun fact, gold layers plating the scope's mirrors are only 1,000 atoms thick. Indeed, only a golf ball-sized amount of gold was used to coat the entire 21-foot-wide mirror. Number 5. James Webb Space Telescope will be able to detect water on exoplanets. Today, we discover planets orbiting other stars by monitoring slight dips in the star's light as the planets pass in front of them. Furthermore, we can read unique signatures in the light, telling us a planet's chemical composition. Finally, the strongest and most readable signatures occur within the infrared spectrum. Therefore, James Webb Space Telescope's state-of-the-art infrared instruments will help us locate new planets and accurately identify the Number 4. James Webb Space Telescope will spot the first light ever created in the universe. Among its most important goals, JWST will see the light from the universe's first stars and galaxies. First of all, let's think about that. The first light from the first stars that ever existed in our universe! That is truly amazing. Ultimately, these are the stars that made it possible for Earth and us to even be here right now. However, the farther away an object is, the faster it's moving away from us. Plus, the longer light has to travel, the more it gets stretched toward the infrared side of the spectrum. In astronomy, this is referred to as redshifting. Number 3. James Webb Space Telescope will be folded up on its rocket and expand to its full size in space. James Webb Space Telescope's larger size makes the telescope a rather bulky payload to launch into space. Therefore, during launch, it will be folded, like origami, allowing it to fit into its compact space. Finally, once in space, the large telescope will unfold itself, expanding to its full size. Number 2. James Webb Space Telescope can clearly see a single penny from 24 miles away. Sharpness of vision, or angular resolution, is everything for space telescopes. And it is no slouch in that department. In fact, the telescope could clearly see a US penny from around 24 miles away. Put another way, it could clearly resolve a football from around 340 miles away. Number 1. James Webb Space Telescope was launched far, far away from home. Launching in an Ariane 5 rocket, provided by Europe, It was blast off from a European spaceport near French Guiana in South America. Plus, this launch location happens to be very close to the Earth's equator. Simply put, the Earth spins considerably faster toward the equator. Ultimately, this increased spin will provide an additional, fuel-free boost for the Ariane 5 rocket carrying the telescope.